Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy sunrise to everyone. Happy Sunday to everyone. Welcome back to Lipstick Affair with me, Miss Mo. So today, this is still not a lipstick video. I just want to do my check-in early with you all in case I forget to do it today because I kind of been slipping. So yesterday, I made a raw vegan peanut stew. It came out pretty good. That it had the flavors that I've been missing and like kind of craving throughout this whole raw vegan process. It had spice, it had savory, it had a little bit of sweetness to it. Um it had texture to it. It was filling. It was a good meal yesterday. And I want to say that one reason that I've been like kind of slipping with my recording is that doing this raw vegan diet during winter is extremely difficult because your food is cold and it's cold outside. So I haven't really been in the mood to prepare anything this week because it's been cold outside, and the thought of me just eating cold food while it's cold outside just in a way just kind of like turned me away from having an appetite. um and so I'll just eat the thing that I was the most comfortable with, which is like a bowl of fruit, which is delicious and everything, but it was also just very convenient to eat because I just didn't want to deal with having to prepare anything and not necessarily knowing if it was going to come out good and all that stuff. So I just stuck with having fruit for dinner. And so I made that peanut stew and I put it on top of cauliflower. And in the video that I shot yesterday, I'll talk a little bit more about how I didn't talk too much detail about how I made it. I just talked about what I was going to be eating that night. And there is a video that's going to be coming up soon about how I made this raw vegan peanut stew. So be on the lookout for that. Today, what I'm going to be eating is like an asparagus salad. It's going to have asparagus, I think some mushrooms in it, some cucumbers, maybe some carrots and some onions. Just gonna mix all of that together. And that's gonna be my asparagus salad. I'm gonna eat that for lunch. I think that's the plan, to eat for lunch. But this morning, what am I going to do? Oh, I've been craving chocolate. Yesterday I went to the store. I got some carob, C-A-R-O-B powder. I got some cocoa powder, C-A-C-O-A. I think that's how you spell it. And I am going to make like a chocolate bar at home. I have some cashews, so I'm going to crush up some cashews in this chocolate mixture that I make, and I'm just going to basically just freeze it and let it harden. So I think the recipe that I saw on YouTube was like you have your powder, you add your sweetener. I like to use, what do I like to use? I like to use agave. I don't have maple, but I kind of would use maple because maple and agave, although they're both sweeteners, they have they give like a different hint of sweetness when added together. Yeah, so I wish I had some maple to put in there, but I don't. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But I will put agave in there and like some crushed up cashews to make the chocolate have a little crunch to it. And then yeah, I'm just gonna let it freeze and get and harden, and that's gonna be like, I'm gonna put like in like an ice cube tray because I don't have that mold thing that you usually would use to make chocolate. So I'm just gonna use what I have at home because I don't feel like spending any money. So I'm gonna eat that and hopefully it tastes good. So yes, that is my update for today. But I will see you all and talk to you all later. This lipstick combination, it's kind of cute. I think I might do a video for it. Maybe hopefully I'll be able to do it on a good camera and not on my phone, so y'all can see the beauty of it. So, yes, darling. But yes, excuse my little hair. I'm coming on here looking like why? Why I do this? Why I do this? Do y'all see this little bounce that my hair has? I feel like ever since I took out my locks, my hair's been bouncy. And I've never, well, maybe I can't remember being bouncy, but it just be, it just be bouncing. But okay, that is all for me. I'll talk to y'all later. Day, what is today? This 22nd of February, and this is my dinner for tonight. I tried to do like some stuffed bell peppers with some tuna, and I'm saying that with air quotes, with some sunflower tuna mixture thing that I made. And I put some marinated mushrooms at the top. Tried to drizzle cheese and red sauce on top of it, but that wasn't working out too well, so it kind of looked like I was angry when I was doing it, but I really wasn't. So, but yeah, this is gonna be my dinner for tonight, and I think everything's gonna taste pretty awesome because all the flavors, everything tastes good individually. Like the sunflower tuna tastes good, the marinated mushrooms taste good, the cheese sauce tastes good, the red sauce tastes good. So, and the bell peppers, raw bell peppers has a very unique taste and flavor. So I think everything's going to be awesome. But I will check in with you all later. So today is day 24th of February. 24 days being raw, doing raw veganism. And I'm definitely learning a lot about myself. I definitely I underestimated the power of my snacking, because in the first video, I think I talk about how I was worried that I might, lose too much weight too fast. And my body was like, bitch, do you know you? The way I be snacking, it's safe to say that my weight is still the same thing. I didn't lose a lot of weight super fast because I wasn't eating anything. Like, one thing I'm going to make sure I do is eat. And so I did make sure I ate. So I'm just saying that because I thought I was going to lose. Not I thought, but I was more so worried I was going to be like looking really skinny and just like looking kind of weird. So, yeah. But I don't have to worry about that because I look the same. I feel the same. So everything is all good. I just got finished eating my lunch. At this point, I'm just basically like throwing stuff together and just eating it. I mean, my favorite thing to eat, to be honest, is fruit salad. I've moved away from kale salads, and I've only eat that sparingly. And now, yeah, I just eat a lot of fruit. I can definitely be a fruitarian. I think that's what it's called. Because I just like eating fruit. Yeah, so I'm just sitting in my car about to go back in to work. I'm hella tired because I don't want to be at work. Life of a 9-to-5er. We don't want to be here, but we want the money. We want the money. So, yeah, so I just want to do this quick check-in. Yesterday I didn't do a check-in, but what I ate for breakfast was my fruit. I like eating fruit in the morning. I think that's a great way to start off the morning, as well as with like a glass of water. So I'm definitely going to continue to incorporate that. Fruit for breakfast. I made like some little trail mix. Put currants, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and some almonds in there. And that was just like my little snack. Had the fruit, had the trail mix. For dinner,
I wanted to do the peanut stew again, so I still had some left over, so I ate that. I put on top of wild rice, realizing that I I like rice. I grew up eating rice, like a lot of rice. Hello, I'm Nigerian. That's what we do. We eat rice. So the way this rice tastes, and I like wild rice when it's cooked, but the way that this rice tastes, because it's cooked on very, very low heat and sits for a very, very long time, I just don't like it. Like I, I just don't. So, but I ate that last night, and I put some marinated mushrooms on top. The sauce and the mushrooms taste good, but not with the rice. So that's what I ate last night. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I really just want a dessert. Like, I just want to eat a piece of cheesecake and call that dinner. And I know that don't sound like healthy, but what I just ate for lunch today was I ate quinoa amaranth. And again, I'm just throwing stuff together now. Quinoa amaranth with the side of cashew cheese, with the side of this red sauce that my partner made, and I topped it off with some buffalo cauliflower. Everything together tastes good, but when you eat things, it's mainly the quinoa. The quinoa, because it don't got no flavor in it. It's just like no thank you. So that's what I ate for lunch. So I'm not really looking forward to any type of savory type of meal for dinner. I really just want something sweet. And I don't want to eat fruit because I like eating fruit in the morning. And I just want to save my fruit for morning time. I mean, fruit is not cheap, so I just got to be mindful about that. And so I just really want a piece of cake. I'm going to try to see how I can make eat a cheesecake tonight or something sweet. Like, I just want something sweet. But yeah, so that is all from me. So today is day 25 of doing this raw thing. And I decided to do like a cleanse today, this morning. Last night I did have for dinner I had my cheesecake. I made a raw strawberry. I'll just say, instead of calling it a cheesecake, because it don't be tasting like a cheesecake, to be in all honesty. It has the components of a cheesecake with the crust, and you do have cashew cheese being used and all that stuff, but how it tastes don't necessarily be like a cheesecake. Maybe because, like, what I have to use to blend it is not blending it to make it as creamy as it could be. So I'm just gonna say I made a frozen cake. Me and my partner made a frozen cake, and it was interesting because the other day I made some chocolate, like some fudge. So we used that fudge as like a base. Then we did our crust with the walnuts and the dates, blended that together to make the crust. And then we added our cake filling, I guess, with cashew cheese and strawberries and dates, and we just froze it. And that's what I ate for dinner last night, and I was perfectly fine with it. But I did decide to do like a cleanse this morning. So I did a Bentonite Cleanse, which primarily consists of drinking bentonite clay and just flushing your system out with water. So I'm hungry right now, but I don't necessarily know what exactly I want to eat. I think I just might eat, because I don't want kale. I don't want to buy a kale salad because I don't trust the dressing. So I may just eat some mixed nuts. I know I suck at not eating these mixed nuts things, but it is what it is. I just want to check in. Again, this is day 25. The last day of this challenge is the 28th, which is this Sunday. And I'm still contemplating how and if I'm going to continue being raw. I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
So let me do this quick check-in for this raw vegan vlog. Today is day 27. I didn't record yesterday, but I did enjoy what I ate yesterday. I had a kale salad with this sauce that I really like, that my partner makes, and I made like some, how do people call it, pate? So, some sunflower pate that looks like tuna salad. In all honesty, I made that and I put it in the kale salad, and it was so delicious and so awesome. For dinner, what did I have for dinner? I had buffalo cauliflower. I think I took a picture, but I had buffalo cauliflower with some marinated mushrooms, some wild rice that I mixed with the sunflower pate, and yeah, I ate that, and I liked it a lot. It was awesome. So I had a good lunch and a good dinner, just basically a good eating day. Um, so and then I topped it all off with my with the strawberry cheesecake dessert thing, and that was really good too. So it was a good eating day yesterday. I think I took some pictures, but I don't think I took a picture of that salad because that salad was supposed to be for my lunch, but I ate it for breakfast because I really like that sauce. And it was awesome, and it gave me energy to deal with those customers. So that was always great. This morning, day 27, I went for a jog. I haven't jogged in a very, very long time. I think in about a year. No, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long. But but I did go for a jog. So I'm back now. I'm about to eat some fruit. So I just want to do this quick check-in because tomorrow is going to be the last day of this challenge, and it was just a very rewarding experience. Definitely going to try to incorporate more raw vegan meals into my life. I'm definitely going to try to stay away from processed vegan snacks and meals because it's, at the end of the day, they're not the best for you. So yeah, so I'm super excited, but I just want to do this quick check-in, and I will talk to you all later. Still day 27 of being raw, and this is my kale salad. Um, so far I've added cucumbers and tomatoes, but I'm about to add this thing. It kind of looks like tuna or cat food, whichever you want to say. But it's actually sunflower seeds that were blended up, and I put some seaweed in it and some seasoning. I made a mistake when doing this. I guess what people call it, like I don't want to call it a tuna salad because it's not made from tuna. It's made from sunflower. So I'll just call it, I hear people call it like a pate or something. I don't know what a pate is. I'll look that up. But so I messed up with this particular one because the sunflower seeds were already salted. And I made a mistake and added additional salt. So it is kind of salty. But when I blend it with the kale, which has no flavor, with the tomatoes, which has no flavor, and with the cucumbers, which has no flavor, it kind of just, it settles in and makes the dish pretty awesome. And then on top of that, this is my cheese that I'm going to, not cheese, this is my dressing that I'm going to add to it. And yep, that's going to be my lunch for today. This is all the kale I had left, so the bowl isn't as big as I would like it to be, but I know for sure that this is going to fill me up, so I'm not about to, complain about the size. But I just wanted to show you all my lunch, and again, today is day 27 of being raw. And yeah, that's about it. Bye. All right. Hey everyone. Today is day 28 of doing the raw vegan challenge. And it's kind of bittersweet. Yeah, but goodbye. But not for real. Today is day 28 of doing the raw vegan challenge, and I
I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I mean, I definitely want to continue incorporating more raw foods in my diet and less processed foods, mainly the processed snacks. As you all know, I love to snack. And so, but I would eat a lot of vegan snacks like July chips, pretty much I mean, not anything, because I was trying to stay away from like stuff that had a lot of soy in it, or like brown rice flour, or no, brown rice syrup in it and stuff like that. But I definitely would eat like a lot of like July chips, and I think it's called the Packy chips. I would tear those things up. Tear it up. And so, but I definitely want to try to stay away from that. And to be honest, like, I don't. So, like, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like, my relationship with bread. Me and bread is like, we just bond together. Like, there was a point in my life where I would eat like, like one of those, I think it's like a baguette. A long baguette that you would, this is when I was living in Georgia, that you would kind of get from like Kroger or even Publix. And there were a couple of times that I would just eat that whole thing just by myself, in one sitting, and just be like, whatever, it is what it is. And so, but like, bread is just like a very convenient and go-to thing for, I would say, for me in particular, and it's probably a convenient go-to thing for a lot of people. But I like the fact that I have been staying away from bread, because it wasn't like I was eating bread with a delicious meal. Sometimes I would just, again, like with the baguette example, I'll just be eating bread by itself, and that, not only is it like wasting the bread, because I could have made like a sandwich or just done something a little bit more creative with it or more filling with it, but it's just like, you're just eating just to eat. You're not eating to try to heal your body, or to benefit your body in any way. You're just eating to satisfy not even a craving, but just this idea that you just gotta munch on something. So, let me put some like lipstick or lip gloss. Hold on. Okay, I think that's a little better. But it was just like I didn't like my relationship that I had with bread. So, but just being able to do this challenge and to have a break from bread, it's like a part of me is like, do I want to go back? Like, can I? And the big thing is like, can I handle myself? Like, I understand, like, being vegan has opened my eyes so much to how toxic my relationship has been with food. And so that's why I'm now at the point, it's like, do I want to go back to eating bread? Because it wasn't like I cared about bread making me fat or anything. It's just the way that I would misuse eating it. Like, and just eating it just to eat it, like literally just eating it just to eat it. And it's like, and so now I'm like, do I want to go back to doing that? And I kind of don't. So that's why I'm like on the fence of, again, how I'm going to really incorporate doing a raw vegan diet as I go back to cooking, my regular vegan meals. Like, because it's day 28, the last day of this challenge, this is definitely going to be like a reflective video. So, as previously stated, like, I definitely enjoyed doing this challenge. Definitely trying to continue to explore how I'm going to incorporate this challenge, this lifestyle into my everyday lifestyle. Again, it's not the most convenient lifestyle, but neither was being a vegan. And I have been making it work for the past, 3 or 4 years. So I think it just requires a little bit more practice and patience. And once I get a dehydrator, baby, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. And so, because I've been doing this whole challenge without a dehydrator, which I think has been making it a little bit more difficult than it probably would be, because the dehydrator provides a little bit more flexibility in the type of things that you can create and eat. So, but yeah, so I really enjoyed doing this challenge. The time went by kind of fast. But I think that's like 2021. I don't know, ever since this whole pandemic thing, it's like time been moving really fast and really slow at the same motherfucking time. So, but this challenge definitely moved kind of fast. It was definitely a big learning experience for me, and I enjoyed doing it. This, again, this challenge has definitely helped me try to gain a better relationship with with gain a better relationship with food in general. Like, I feel like I just have a very unhealthy relationship with food in regards to just overeating and overeating bad things. Thank you all for coming on this journey. I have a lot of impromptu journeys. Like, my lock journey was one. This is another one. Probably gonna have some more in the future. So I thank you all for sticking with me, and I'll see you all next time.